What's good, yo? What's good? Your boy Mike says as always. Ya Clout Podcast. Got my brother Ricardo with me, man. How you doing, bro?
What's going good, brother? Good morning to everybody. It's still morning on the West Coast.
Yeah, East Coast is 2:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday. Fucking hot. Hate this shit. I got an AC, but yeah, still outside it's fucking terrible.
Supposed to be
But
110 today, man.
holy fuck.
Yeah, man. I hated it.
I hate it too, brother. But this episode, man, 1 year in the making, man. If you know me, if you know Rick, the other brothers are somewhat No Limit fans, but I would say we're definitely the hugest fans of No Limit on this motherfucking panel. And today we're giving y'all the top 10 No Limit Records albums, man. It's,
Wasn't
it,
easy.
it wasn't, it was, it took me 2 days.
Wasn't easy.
It wasn't, bro. And, I put it in my phone. I didn't write it out on like actual paper. I put it on my
Yeah,
phone
same
and
here.
I just kept deleting shit and putting shit back. It was terrible, bro. It was
Yeah,
fun.
and to the chat, we were supposed to do a top five, and me and Mike. That was
Yeah.
impossible. Nah,
Oh hell no.
that
Yeah,
was
man.
impossible.
And if y'all been a long time viewer of this channel before Speaky Cloud, I did a top 20, which is kind of cheating. You know what I mean? That was still hard, but I did
Yeah.
it. And I figured 10 would be the perfect number. You know, so yeah, man. Like every other artist, man. How'd you get into No Limit, Rick?
I want to say it was like 90, 96, 90, 96, 97 when I first heard about it. And I was just, it was something different, because I'm a West Coast cat. My dad raised me on NWA, Easy, and boom, that started the No Limit thing for me. I ended up getting the True album late. I didn't get it when it came out. I think that one, their True album came out, what, 95?
95, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it till like 97 time frame, Ice Cream Man era. And Ice Cream Man was popping on the West Coast because of not only About It Part 2, but the track Ice Cream Man where he sampled what's it called, Wrecking Crew, World Class Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
So that was huge on the West Coast. So many lowriders were playing that, and that's how I got in. And man, I remember seventh grade, every 2 weeks or every other week, saving, flipping dollars or rolling dice for with my lunch money just to get enough money to buy the next No Limit album. Shit was crazy.
And if you were buying CDs, my nigga, I don't know about over there, Rick, but they're 20 a pop over
Yes,
here. So
they weren't cheap, and
yeah.
because I was so young, I had to make sure I went to the store when a certain employee was there because of the whole parental advisory bullshit. They were
Yep.
really on that
Yep.
shit back then.
Thank God I had Unc,
Yeah.
me. And I would have to tell that nigga, meet me after school. Meet me after
Yo,
school, you know?
I'd be riding my bike to the warehouse music, man, just to grab that shit right away.
Hell yeah. Yeah, my story with No Limit's very dope, man. It's interesting too. Okay, this is kind of odd because I got an Outcast. For Southern hip hop goes, I got an
Yeah.
Outcast like 1998. I'm kind of late on Outcast. Seen the Rosa Parks video that got me an Outcast. So even Goody Mob, I was late on Goody Mob. I was late on UGK. I was late on Ball and G. I was just late with a lot of South stuff. The only South shit around 95 to 97 I was bumping was Rap A Lot shit. Ghetto Boys,
Yeah.
I was late. So a lot of East Coast and West Coast shit. And around that time in 1990, I'll never forget this. My cousin Tanisha, she came down from Tennessee. She's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And my brother Jason, too, big No Limit fan. Big No Limit fan. So when she came down here, I was bumping, The War Report. I was even bumping No Way Out because of the features, hell yeah. Royal Flush, Ghetto Millionaire, Life After Death, all the East Coast grimy shit, Mob Deep, Nas. And she's like, yo, don't bump Master P up down here? And I was like, Master P? What the fuck is that? I don't know who this nigga is. And then I swear to God, dude, the next motherfucking day, I see the Make Him Say video. And I don't know what it was, but these niggas on the court with the the Fly No Limit jerseys. He with the Lokes on and the fucking beanie and
Yeah.
yo, this shit is fire. Nigga, Mystical sitting on top of the hoop and shit. Rick, I was a nerd with it. So, as you know, when the music video came on, they give you the artist at the top, the
Right.
song, and then the album. I fucking wrote that shit down, like Ghetto D, and I got that shit on cassette. And man, I just fell in love from that point on.
Yeah.
And then I would,
Ghetto D was something else.
yeah, all my Source magazines, brother. I looked at
Yeah.
the ads and I got those CDs. That's how I found out everything was coming out and in the booklets. And I would do the dishes. I would rake other people's fucking lawns and shit and shovel snow to
Yeah,
get
it was hard to keep up, man.
yeah, yeah. And my uncle too. Shout out to him because he really helped my hustle. Like he would give me some loot, you know, because he knew how bad I loved No Limit, and I would buy them CDs, man. Didn't give a fuck what I made some mistakes, you know. Few of
Right.
them I didn't like that much, but for the most part, like '98, everything was damn near fire. So yeah, that's my story with No Limit, brother. Basically,
Yeah, I remember around that time, man, the Ghetto D time.
yeah,
I was in math class and we had to do like a statistics thing, a survey, you know. So motherfuckers were like, all right, Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, what's your favorite soda? And you had to ask like most of the campus, right? I did a No Limit one. And so the picture you posted the other day promoting this episode with all some of the guys from No Limit and Mia X
yeah.
right there, that's the picture I had. And I did a graph and I, had people vote and everything. Everybody back then was a huge Mystical fan. Everybody went for Mystical. And I got in trouble, man. I got in trouble for doing that for the class. I remember they told my parents and everything. My dad, thank God my dad defended me on that one. He was like, he did the project, so what's the problem? But yeah, like, he could have
Instead of
picked
fucking
something better.
soda, use No Limit. That's dope, though.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I wish I had my old fucking sauces, man. There was some fire in there, though.
There was, man. They was on Master P like crazy.
Yes, I had a lot of dope No Limit picks, man. But yeah, man, let's start this shit off 10-1, dog.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna let you go first, Rick. What you got for your number 10, brother?
Number 10, it came down close, and when we do some honorable mentions later, you'll see why. But I had to go with Magic. Sky's the limit. Now, I love this album, and this was C Murder already trying to start his own record label back in '98, and
Yep.
Magic was the first person he signed, but the record label was a sub label of No Limit. But damn, I loved it, especially Did What I Had to Do, featuring Mystical. That was like track number 2 or 3, not counting the intro. But Jesus, Mystical. I'm not a big Mystical fan, but he did his thing on that,
Oh
especially
man.
hook. And I love it because I'm such a huge C Murder fan. C Murder was heavy on that album because that was his artist. And I love the Mob Forever, which was like, back then, every No Limit album had like that No Limit track where they featured all the soldiers. They had almost every No Limit album in '98 had one track that featured like damn near 10 artists on there.
Yep, the
And
Soldier tracks.
yeah, and this, on Magic's, it was called Mob Forever, and it had See Murder, Fiend, Gambino Family, Prime Suspects, and it keeps going. But the only thing I hated about it, it was at the end of the album. It should have been number 1. But I love that, that Godzilla, Ghetto Godzilla, that's where they got the hook for Hootie Hoo, for the Crime Family. It actually came from Ghetto Godzilla, so they reused that hook later on, like a year later. But I love that album. Rest in peace to Magic.
Yeah, I love Magic. He's dope. I like his voice. I had that, Ricardo. I had that, man. But like I said, in 2007, when I got laid off, I had to sell that shit. It hurt, you know. I was looking this morning for that too, and yes, pricey as a motherfucker.
Yeah, and the cover was so dope because it had him in a suit. He's not wearing a tank chain. He's wearing a True Records chain. In the back of it, or the behind him on the cover, it said True Records all over it. So and then instead of like featuring Master P put C Murder's name first because it was his artist, man. I just thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. C Murder was already trying to start his own shit back then.
Oh yeah, that's dope, man. And one day I'll get that again because I like that album.
Yeah, dope album.
Yeah, I like give another listen. All right, my number 10, man. Had to put this one of my favorite No Limit Records albums of all time. I love this dude. When he left No Limit, though, I'm not a big fan, but I gotta go with Mystical, Unpredictable, man.
Okay.
1997. Yeah, man, that album, man. Holy shit, this shit is fire. That Born to Be a Soldier,
Yeah.
man. P killed that shit. P killed that. Put that on my gold teeth and my blunt. Mystical came hard too, man. No Limit Soldier throwing grenades, murder about his sister getting murdered and shit.
Yeah.
Fire song. Um, my favorite song in here though. Oh my god, here we go. Be legit in E40. That don't. That
Yep.
shit is fire. E40 killed that. Still smoking. Dope ass track. The Man Right Shit. Everybody knows that. Yeah, man, Unpredictable's fire, man. I had to put that on here. This album is easy to get physically because it was through Job, I
It was
guess.
still
So
through Drive. Yeah.
yeah, so instead of Priority, so it's easy to
That and
get. But
Ghetto Fabulous. So all the mystical stuff with No Limit, it's not hard to get.
no, and this album's fire, man. This is like what sixth or seventh grade for me. Bumping
Yeah.
the fuck out of it. I bumped this a lot. Unpredictable is fire, man. That's my number 10, man.
Dope. Dope pick. Dope pick.
Thank you, brother. It's your number 9.
Number 9, I gotta go with Moby Dick, Gangsta Harmony. It's a Masterpiece cousin. He's also, member of Beats by the Pound. He was a producer. And Jesus, this was like a R&B. This was like the TQ type of R&B, like where he kept it hood, but slowed it down also before its time, and it never blew up. But I loved it. I mean, he didn't have too many features on there, like most of the No Limit albums. There's a lot of songs on there he had by himself, but I mean, he had a dope track with Anita Thomas and Miss Peaches. Oh, I love that track. Could it be? So just to switch it up, I had to throw the R&B on here. He had that song "Twerk Some" with Sons of Funk, and it sounds like a club track, but it's not. Like if you read the title, you're like, "Oh, that's a club track." It's not, man. This is all bedroom music.
I seen the cover. He's like playing the piano. I never got it, never heard it. And
Man,
I like
it's
Moby Dick
some
too.
dope shit
Yeah, I gotta give that a listen, yo.
for sure,
Yeah.
brother.
My number 9, he gets a lot of shit, but I don't give a fuck. My number 9 is Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game, man.
Mm,
Had to put that on there, man.
most
This
definitely.
album's fucking fire, man. I'm pissed because back in '98, I had the gold joint. He's holding a
Mm-hmm.
gold card. I got the platinum joint now. But
I think I got the gold one right now.
yeah, it's the one I had when I was a kid. I sold that off too. But man, the album's fire, son. Like, I don't care what no one says. This and another joint that we'll get to later probably contains my favorite Soldier song, man. That Silk Soldier
Oh yeah,
song is
his.
so fire. Hell yeah, man. That shit was hard.
I just double checked. I got the gold one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Maxi Murder. I think Mia X on there. Skullduggery. All them heads are on that I'm a Soldier track. Shit is fire, man.
Fire, man.
Yeah.
Hell of a
I
pick.
love this album. This album's dope as fuck, man.
Anybody who
Let me
thinks he's whack, go listen to that album. That shit is fire. That was fire then. It's still fire now.
absolutely it ain't my fault. Everyone knows that. That shit was heat. Yeah, man. So the Shocker charges to the game for me. That's my number 9.
Dope pick, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Number, what we at? 8.
Yep.
I gotta go with the classic, Cain and Abel, my brother's keeper.
Oh yeah.
And I met somebody, this dude I used to work with, my old job said it was a garbage album. I'm like, you fucking
What the
kidding me, man. Like, time after time, I thought was dope as hell. Call Me When You Need Some with Master P, Silk, and Sons of Funk, how they flipped the beat from Tender Love. Oh my God, I love that fucking beat right there, the way they did it. Ghetto Day. Throw Them Things with Magic, Soldier Story, trying to have some. I'm telling you, this shit is just flawless. And,
Absolutely.
I didn't really keep up with them after they left No Limit. I know they got a bunch of other albums out there. Never really kept up with them after this, though. But fucking classic. It was about 22, 23 tracks on this one.
No surprise there, right?
That's the thing with everybody, No Limit gave you a lot of tracks, but they were all dope. Most of the albums were just like bangers. Like, wow, man, 20-something, you got more for your money.
Yes.
So when you pay $20, you still getting more than 20 songs. So it was like you're still paying less than $1 per song.
Yep, they fill that motherfucker up.
Yeah, man. But that goes to my number 8, Cain and Abel.
Yeah, man. The awesome pick, man. I love that album. Oh yeah. My number 8, man. TRU, man. The True album. 1995. That shit. My nigga, that was as a kid, I never had it. I'll tell you why. It was
I didn't get it until I was in junior high.
Yeah, that was so hard to get, brother. I just got it last year, bro. It's so expensive. You know what I mean? And I'm so happy to have it. I think it's an amazing album. P Stone is West Coast shit. This is the album that has the infamous, I'm About It classic fucking track. One of my favorites, man. That's How We Break Bread with Sibo.
Sibo.
Oh man.
With the Mexican. Oh man, I love that track.
Fire. Fucking Mobbing Through My Hood. Yeah, I'm about it. Like I said. Oh man. Oh yeah, would you take a bullet for your homie or some shit? What's the name of that track?
Hey, Silk and Big Ed murdered that shit.
Oh yeah, I love Big Ed. That shit is fire, man. Yeah, this album is just flawless, dog. Like the cover is so hard. It got two niggas on some Blood Brothers shit, shaking hands, and it got P with the bandana around his eyes. Amazing album, love it to death. That's my number 8, man. The True album.
Fucking classic.
Hell yeah, brother.
Number 7 for me, I'm going with Soulja Slim. Give it to him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Give it to him raw. And people don't understand, like, he had such a style that everybody imitated. BG got some from him. Juvie got, like, Soulja Slim was really ahead of his time. He was throwing that, saying Wode before everybody was saying Wode. He said that years before everybody. But Jesus, me and my cousin with Full Blooded. I'm not even a big Full Blooded fan, but that was a big track. He had Snoop on there. Street Life with Silk and Master P. Fucking rest in peace to Soulja Slim. After this, he ended up getting locked up, which, set him back big time. And he was barely coming back to light with the Juvenile track, Slow Motion.
Oh, I love that song.
Damn, was, Soulja Slim was that South dude right there. And his No Limit track on there, No Limit Party, man, that had Cain and Abel, Silk, Snoop, Master P, Magic, Gambino family. That was a huge one. Even Big Ed. So it was cool to see him do stuff with Big Ed, because this was around the time Big Ed was leaving and Soulja Slim was barely coming in. So you got to hear them both together. It was so amazing.
Yeah, man, I love Give It to Him Raw. Spoiler alert, that didn't make my cut, but it almost did. One of the ones I kept putting back.
Right, that cover was heavy too, man. There was so much on the cover, man. That shit was crazy. Pen and Pixel did their thing.
Yeah, man. He was buried in that fucking suit too on the cover.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I read up. Yeah, man.
Rest in peace,
absolutely, man. Yeah, he did start all that shit that BG and Juvie took from that nigga. Definitely, I can definitely hear that.
Everybody took, even Master P. Where he did Where You At Ode on that garbage song on that 504 Boys song album. He got that from Soulja Slim. I mean, everybody imitated Soulja Slim.
Yo, for me, my number 7, You know, we going to the Bronx, the Puerto Rican twin brothers, man, Cain and Abel,
Abel.
and my brother's keeper. We just talked about it, man. Jesus, man, time after time, like Rick said, I love the video to that too. This is for my smokers. Yo, No Limits weed songs are all fire, man. All them shits are fire. Got Fiend on the chorus. Soldier Story when they take the Pac song off Apocalypse Now, that was fire. Um, Watch Me. No Limit Niggas with C Murder, fucking ill, man.
Ill.
Love the last track too with C Murder. I Ain't Running. Greens and Cornbread with Master P, Prime Suspects. Just a perfect album, man.
It was, man. It really was.
you know.
It really was. And I didn't even know they was from New York till Mike told me.
Yep.
I was baffled. I never did the research on them. I mean, that's the only album I really heard from them, and I didn't know they was from New York. That is crazy.
Yeah, Big Les from Rap City. She was interviewing them, and yeah, they said they're from the Bronx, from the BX, and you could tell the way they rhyme and shit. Even though they lived in New York, they're that definitely New York flavor to them. And I even love that first album, Seven Cents. It's not fucking with this though, but still a good album.
I need to get into that one.
Yeah.
I've seen it around too.
Fire album.
Where we at? Number 6?
Yep.
Number 6, Mike already touched up on it. True, the self-title or True album. Just to go on it, this was like the last, I want to say, to me, it feels like the last of their real West Coast stuff.
Yeah.
Before, the Bout It, it was like transitioning to the South. But Jesus, King George did his thing all over this goddamn album on Anything Goes, Walk Like a Killer, my shit, and like you said, Would You Take a Bullet for Your Homie? That's got my favorite track. But Big Ed and King George truly made this album what it was. Last Dance, to me, I think that was the only track C Murder was on. Or, no, he's on Ain't No Glock also. But C Murder wasn't heavy on this. And I don't consider it a compilation because back then True was a group. Because for my list, I try to refrain from compilations. So, loved it. Classic. Mike touched up on it earlier. If you ain't got it, hey, I suggest save up and pick that up.
Yeah. Amazing album. Super classic. Hard to get.
Very hard. Yeah.
Took me years, brother. All right. My number 6, man. Jesus. Top 3 No Limit Soldier for me. This album is fucking incredible. I'm going with Fiend. There's One in Every Family, 1998.
Man, I love that cover.
Yeah, man. On the phone, got the fucking crackheads in the back.
Yeah, and it was all red. The jewel case was red, too.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
So fire, man. Fucking Going Out with a Blast. That shit is hard body. Love that track. Fucking Who Got That Fire? Who Got the Fire? With Snoop and P. That's another weed song. Love it. The Baddest. My favorite song on here, Slangin', featuring UGK. And it takes the bar from Make Him Say when P's like down south slanging. Trying to get rid of all you haters and you busters. That shit.
Yeah.
Wow, fire, man. Yeah, this is for the NO and 21 tracks of pure fucking heat. Top 3 No Limit artists for me, Fiendish. And this album is a classic. So that's my number 6, man. Fiend is One in Every Family.
He released the EP or something like that, part 2 to that album.
Yeah, who the fuck told me that?
I think that dropped this year, but I heard his other new album this year, and that shit was garbage, so I didn't even listen to it.
No, I mean, he shouldn't be calling classic shit part 2. No. Hate when niggas do that.
Yeah, there's One in Every Family, part 2 came out this year, and he tries to imitate the cover, but it's like real cartoonish.
I seen it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe I'll listen. Give it a listen. We'll see.
That album's crazy, though. It really, so fire.
I'm looking at it, brother. He got Mr. Servon and Moby Dick on the track, too. So I was like, I don't know. I wasn't a big Mr. Servon fan.
Oh man, I'll get to that later.
Yeah, I have that album, but all right. So next one, where we at? 5. All right, I'm rolling with Silk the Shocker, Charge It to the Game. Like he said, to me, I think that I'm a Soldier is probably the second best Soldier track. I'll get to my favorite later on in this list, but God, Give Me the World. That was on some mafioso shit. I love that fucking track. And Who Can I Trust? That was on some mafioso shit. Silk did his thing. He had Destiny's Child on there before anybody knew who they were.
Yep.
So that Just Be Straight with Me, that SOS Band remake. Oh my god, I love that track. That's still one of my favorite tracks. And let's see, Who I Be, Telling Me and You. I'm telling you, amazing album. I know Silk is nothing now, but shit, at one point he was on top of that game right there. He was like leading it for No Limit at one point.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was that nigga, man. I don't care what nobody says, man. Yeah, he
Yeah,
had some whack verses, but still did take off a lot of times, man.
he did, and people like Maya was getting him on tracks. People like Destiny's Child and Trina. Everybody wanted to work with Silk back then.
Yep.
Big ups to Silk. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Hell yeah, I love that album, man. My number 5, I had to do it. I know Rick said he had to refrain from compilations, but I couldn't leave this off. It's too good. I'm about it soundtrack, dog. I
Fire.
had to,
That's a
fucking had to. Yeah, brother, that meal ticket, one of P's best verses ever. It
fire.
is hard. Ball and G, UGK, that shit's fucking hard, my nigga. Fucking situation on Dirty, Brother Lynch. Oh
Brother Lynch,
man,
yeah.
that's
And I it was really West Coast heavy on that too, man.
oh yeah.
Because
And
he ski.
yeah, Ski's on there too, y'all.
Man,
He legit in 40 and
JT
that track with
was on there too.
yeah, shout out to JT. That fucking Fiend track. Oh my don't fuck around.
Yeah.
That the first appearance of Fiend on a No Limit joint. Fire, man. Down and dirty, true. Man. Before I die, Mr. Servon, fucking love that song.
Fire
Fucking
album.
yeah, even the R&B shit with Moby Dick, that thing is
Moby
on.
Dick thing is on. Yeah.
Yeah, fire. Yo, I'm about it. It's amazing. 1997. The movie, not so much.
Movie
Um,
wasn't the worst movie.
oh no, but it's not that good either. But here's the
It's not
thing:
that good either, no.
if he had better director, it could have been a hood classic. Better
Yeah.
director, better storyline, it could have been a hood classic because it's probably the best No Limit movie there is, and that's not saying much, but you know,
But to give it up, and nobody else was doing movies back then.
no, no,
Nobody else was doing movies. P started that, so you got to give that. We give him credit.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm about it. I'm so glad I have a hot coffee too because that's kind of fucking hard to get.
It
Amazing,
is, yeah.
amazing album, dude.
Like, and its first week, man, it damn near went gold in its first week. I'm
That's
telling you, and
crazy.
that wasn't even like a commercial type shit. That's just hood shit. That's back then an artist could sell 300,000 in a week, and it was considered not all that. These days, nobody's pushing 300,000 in a week.
Nope. P did that shit, man. He
Oh yeah,
record mogul, NBA star, fucking MC. Jesus.
and that was the street shit. That wasn't even nothing on the radio or
Nope.
anything like that, man. That was P just was a genius, man. So
What we
where
on
we
number
at?
four?
Number 4. I gotta go with Snoop Dogg, The Last Meal.
Oh yeah.
Fire fucking album. I love the title. I just hate. I wish he would have saved that like when he officially retired. But album was amazing. That was a new West Coast sound. So he had cocaine all over that. He was Nate Dogg was all over it. I mean, it was really West Coast heavy, except for Back Up Off Me, which I think they should have left that track off. That was him, Master P, and Magic. The rest of it though was so West Coast heavy. Bring It On with Sugar Free, Stacey Adams with Cocaine. probably got to be my favorite song on there because it was so laid back.
Oh, I love that fucking song.
So laid back. And Snoop, I don't think he had one bad album on the Tank, but out of the three, I gotta go with Last Meal as being my favorite because it was really West Coast heavy. Me being a West Coast cat, I love this album, and a lot of people out here compare it to Doggy Style. Some people pick it over Doggy Style, and I get why, because they grew up in a different era where, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s. So I want that G-Funk. This one was a different type of West Coast sound, but I loved it. Pump Your Brakes. One of my favorite tracks there, too.
Hennessy and Buddha.
Hennessy and oh my God, the beat was banging.
Lay Low. Oh my goodness.
Lay Low was so dope. Even with Master P on it, I think Snoop didn't want to leave him off it because everything Master P's done for him. Because that was so West Coast, but it was cool that he added P to it.
Yeah, man. That shit's fire, man.
And I love, the intro from Dr. Dre on that one, on Lay Low.
Hell yeah. I ain't seen shit in your whole motherfucking album.
So put this on here. Oh, man. But that's my number, what was that, 4? Yeah.
Yeah, my number 4 is my favorite member of No Limit Records, my favorite No Limit Soldier. Man, I'm going to see Murder, Life or Death. Man, it's son. My favorite Soldier's track is on here.
Yes. Hell yeah.
My nigga, when I heard that shit.
Fatigues, you could tell. By the way a nigga bleed. Oh, man.
He killed, son. That's some hard shit. Man.
Start fight when I walk in the club. That shit is hard, man.
I had my Sony Walkman bumping the fuck out of that when it first came out, my nigga. Yeah. And that shit, a Kick Dope with UGK and oh my God, I love that song. Fucking the Cluckers, samples the Colors, Ice-T shit. Love that.
Cluckers.
I feel my pain and motherfucking G's and Max with Silk and Soldier Slim and Ride It. The whole fucking album is a masterpiece, dog. Classic. And I want to say he's rocking some Air Max 97s.
On the cover?
On that. Yeah, man. Some fire-ass sneakers. And I love that cover. So my uncle loves this album, too. He's a big C Murder fan. Man. This is a classic, brother. Oh. When I started getting my No Limit collection back up again, I bought that. I was ecstatic. Fucking love this album. I don't want to say too much. I have a feeling it's
on your number 3. So we're gonna keep it going. That's my number 3 anyway. So, just the cover, half, the leg was, you see just the bone, and his hand was all like just skin. Oh man, I thought half and half was dope, Life or Death. But one of my favorite tracks on there is Where I'm From. Oh, I love that. Fire. Making Moves with, Moby Dick, Master P was on there. And other favorite ones, Constantly in Danger, Second Chance, and especially True Shit. I love how he was like giving props to Pac and whatnot. But C Murder, it was hard because again, like I told you, I didn't want any repeat artists. Because if I did, definitely Bossolini was going to be up on here.
Oh, I love that album.
And Bossolini felt like a sequel to this, but with a little bit more West Coast style because he had Snoop on a couple tracks and whatnot. But back to Life or Death. That's one of the best No Limit albums. Survival of the Fittest, Ghetto Tide, Duck and Run. I love the way it starts. You just hear to-toom. You just hearing the shots, Duck and Run, him and Fiend. Oh my God.
Yeah.
C Murder was like, he's the one who kept that hardcore for No Limit. Even when they started softening up, not C Murder, he kept that hardcore image. Kind of like a black child of fucking Murder Inc. Just, he wasn't going to switch it up.
And I can't thank you enough, Ricardo, man. Getting me back into Trapped in Crime, my nigga.
Man, I'm telling I think a lot of people slept on it because that was the time No Limit was falling off bad.
It was bad, bro. We'll get
Real
into
bad.
that. Some of that. That is so bad.
We'll get into that after we finish this list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. So that was my number 3, brother. So go ahead with yours.
Yeah, man. Oh God. I told you, Rick, we're gonna chill one day, my nigga. And we're gonna bump the fuck out of that.
Oh, most
You know
definitely.
what I mean? Driving around and shit. Definitely. I love that album so much. My number 3. This is a top 3 No Limit Soldier for me. You know what I mean? It goes C Murder, this nigga, and Fiend. So my number 3, Max Shell Shocked.
Hell yeah.
That my nigga, like, oh my god, what a classic album that is. Murder, Murder, Kill, Kill with Mystical. Man. Holy shit, that shit is hard. You know, just Boss Bitch with Mia X. I love that fucking song.
They did the video for that one too, huh?
Yup, there's
Yeah,
a
that
video
video
for
was
that
dope.
too. Hell yeah, I need a boss bitch. Yeah, man, it's a
Murder
classic.
Free.
Yep, free both them niggas, man. Definitely. Um, like I said, Murder, Murder, Kill, Kill, Tank Dogs, Slow Your Roll. I love Slow Your Roll so fucking hard. Calling Me about the pussy and shit.
Yeah.
Fire. Paranoid. One of my favorite songs, man. My brother, about his brother and shit, man. That shit
Yeah.
is so good. Yeah, it's just an amazing album. This nigga's like the Nas of the South.
Oh, he was so lyrically gifted.
Yeah, yes. He's top 3 No Limit Soldier for me.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
He's my number 2 right there, man. Number 1 for me is C Murder, but since you on Mac
Yep.
going into number 2, it ain't Shell Shock, but I'm going with World War 3.
Oh man, I ain't mad at that.
Fucking love Best Friends. Oh man, love that shit. You was my nigga, now we beefing. I'm busting at you busting at me. Oh, I love that track, man.
That's a banging song, son.
Yes,
Oh,
they threw it on the 504 Boys album. I don't know why they did that. You know, Cops and Robbers, Can You Love Me, and that was like pretty much Isaac Killer. Father's Day was dope. Again, this whole album, Mac, like you said, Nas of the South. He was super slept on, super underrated. He was the most lyrical guy out of No Limit. Nobody was fucking
absolutely.
lyrically. That wasn't happening, and it's a shame he got locked up and whatnot. But he was on the rise. I think the next album after World War III, he was gonna blow it up big time. He was getting everybody's attention at that time. So that's my number 2, World War III.
And I thank you so much for that, brother. That means the world to me, my nigga. Like, I'm beyond thankful for that. You know, when we did our fucking IG CD challenge, that was the
Yeah.
best gift I ever received.
Yeah,
You know?
man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I remember when I found my second copy and it was only like a few dollars, and I mean, like, that's a slap in the face. I'm taking it home. I'm gonna give that CD a good home. And then years later, I meet one of my best friends, Mike, and he doesn't have the album. Bet here it is, man. A gift, a good gesture right there, and didn't even charge my brother a dime.
It's only right that I hooked you up at Hiller 6 and Blind Hell,
Oh,
because
hell yeah, yeah. You did definitely bounce back and got me into the Griselda, and you hooked me up with those 2 albums. Oh my god.
only right, my nigga. Come on now. Because World War III is a masterpiece. And Rick, I had that downloaded for years. You know, I wanted so. And when it came out, I couldn't fucking find it. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, what the fuck? But yeah, I appreciate that so much. And that album was on my list too. I had to scratch it off, but it's so fucking good, man.
So fuck.
Definitely. Hell yeah, brother. So transition to my number 2. Only repeated artist I have on here. True.
All
True to the
right.
game. The double
Oh,
disc, true to the game.
fire.
Oh my yes, bro. That's like junior high school for me. Oh my god. We bumped this a lot. No Limit Soldiers.
Somebody's watching me.
So
Ooh.
watching so fire. Candy. My torture chamber. My see
That
murder. Dog.
that Candy track though, I think Master P, he did a track like that on Mama's Bad Boy.
Yeah, see, I'm shaky with Mama's Bad Boy and the other album, the Orange Cover. I forgot the name of it. You
Getaway
know, I'm
Car.
more. Yeah, my first P shit that I earliest P for me is the Ghetto Trying to Kill Me, 99
Fire.
Ways to Die. You know, those are fire too.
Man, that
Definitely.
True to the Game is just the
Yeah.
Feds. Oh my god,
Feds.
track.
Yeah, my nigga. I'm so mad. I got to get that OG one day. The smoking green on my Cadillac. Oh
Mhm.
my god. That Summer Breeze sample from that Crosby, Stills and Nash. I guess they sued him or whatever, or complained
Right.
about it. But that shit is so
That
fire,
was hard to
man.
find, man. The OG press.
It is. But I'm glad I got the other one too, because that shit is,
It's
just
still
as
fire.
fire.
Pop Goes My
Yeah.
Kind with Cain and Abel. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
Fucking ill. Swamp nigga.
Yeah.
My. Oh my
That was
god.
just Master P by himself. Yeah.
Yep. Niggas got gold in their motherfucking mouth. Fucking fire. I can
Evan
play
for
this album all
Gangsta
day.
Remix.
Even the booklet when it says ghetto questionnaire, whatever. Are you a
Yeah.
real nigga? You a soldier?
Remember that? I ain't looked at that booklet in years, but I remember it being super high when I finally got that album. Obviously, like a year after it came out.
Yeah.
I remember everybody was asking each other those questions, like, "Let's see if you a real one." We was just kids back then. Though. Like, damn, that shit.
Yo, that is definitely my second favorite. I love that album so much.
I love True Questions. See Murder, his solo track.
Oh yeah.
That was the Easy remake.
He caught a body on that. The interview and shit, the bitch interviewing him
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, yeah. I
Fire.
love that.
Yeah.
So we got to our number one,
I have a
and
feeling it's the same shit, my
I'm
nigga.
pretty sure it's the same, man. So we're gonna just, I'm gonna just go out there and say mine's Ghetto D. And what was yours, Mike?
Ghetto D, my
We're gonna
nigga.
tackle this one together, though.
Yep.
Man, Ghetto D is just every region has that album that defines the region. Like West Coast, you could say Chronic or Doggy Style. You know, East Coast, you could say Illmatic, 36 Chambers, or Ready to Die. You know, that defines that the South. That's Ghetto D. I don't think
I
there's a
agree.
better album in the South than Ghetto D. Nothing better than it. I get it. Master P wasn't as lyrical, but he had some dope rhymes. The features, he had everybody from the Tank on there. Not one bad song on here. Like if it's in my radio and somebody skips a track, are we fighting? Because every track is a banger on here. Man,
Everything. Ghetto D. See
he
Murder
had
Silk.
everybody saying make him say Oh, that Ghetto D, that first track, fucking hey, that shit
I
was
served
bang.
fiends. I once with the jail for having rocks inside my jeans, but
But
nowadays,
man, crack like this. Oh, I love that shit.
fire.
See Murder wrecked it, Silk wrecked it. They oh my god. My favorite track though on this whole thing is Come and Get Some, number 18.
Oh, it's fire, son. Mad Doc.
See Murder, he's like, pull up to your hood and do a motherfucking walk by. I love that shit, man. I was like, this dude's crazy. I was like,
Yeah, man. Shout out to Moby Dick for producing Bourbons and Lax too. You know what I mean? And slowing down that sexual healing sample.
yeah.
And fucking, he even said it. I seen an interview over the weekend because I was getting ready for this episode. He's like, we wanted that shit, like him and Beats by the Pound. They wanted that shit to bump in the trunk, like niggas that played that shit,
Yeah.
and for the vehicles, and they did because when I was driving back from my grandma's, nigga, that shit was bumping.
Bourbons and Lax. Even if you ain't got a Suburban or a Cadillac, that shit is a banger, man. That's oh my god.
Ah, yes, amazing song,
Yeah.
brother.
So I'm gangster leaning sideways today and Friday. Pretend it is today. It's my day. I love that shit.
Fucking so.
Cadillac Suburban drive a pussy dive a Mr. Glock beside when I'm riding. That shit was crazy. Ghetto just you could when anybody says whatever their favorite songs on there, I cannot hate That should have been a 5 mic album. You know, weed and money. Y'all live for bitches and blunts. We live
At
for
least
weed
for
and money.
weed and money.
You know,
Wow.
Captain Kirk was more of a Captain Save a Ho type remake, but it was still big. Captain Kirk, can you save me? I love that shit. And then We Riders. You know, him and Mac just, if you want me, how the fuck you gonna get me? I got my true niggas.
Two niggas with me. We ride.
That shit was banging, man. And
that's one of my favorite albums to ride to, Rick.
It is, man. Like, especially if I'm gonna get in a fight, I'm throwing on some We Riders. Like, I want to hit somebody when I hear that song, you know?
Right.
Miss My Homies. I love that. I think Master
I
P
love it.
had a good verse. Pimp C, you know, nigga told me C lead that dope because rapping is like that shit's a banger. And Silk even had a dope verse.
Yep.
And you know, so the that's one of the singles. Make them say, that's a fucking a banger. That's an anthem. That's an anthem that should be played at football games, basketball games, wherever. I get everybody hyped up. And Mystical. I don't know anybody in the world who could flow that rhyme. Everybody I know that sings along with this song, they end up fucking it up when the Mystical part comes up.
I know the middle part where it's like, we don't stop, bitch, with your soldiers. That's all I know. We don't die. Nah. That's it. That's it. That's what it ends for me.
Gangsters Need Love. Banger.
Well, fucking Mia? Is Mia on there?
I don't know who. I don't think that's Mia X. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of Plan B, my nigga. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Plan B. Gangsters Need Love. I don't know who is on the hook, but it's just Master P and Silk the Shocker on that track.
That's fire though.
And then Pass Me. I don't even smoke weed, but Pass Me the Green.
My favorite song on the whole album.
Jesus, the bass line on that shit is ridiculous.
And P had a cold line. He's like, got my weed from the Bahamas. You're smoking weed with your mama.
Some weed with the mama. Niggas don't blow no weed on empty stomachs. You heard me? That shit is crazy.
Bloodshot red. Oh my god.
That's fire. Fire.
And I'm a weed head to the fullest, so that's my shit. That's my shit.
Reg said, "What's up, Reg?" He said, "What y'all think of 99 Ways to Die?" Classic.
Love it.
Classic. I wanted to put that probably if I was making doubles on this list, that would have been on there. Bossellini, No Limit, Top Dog. Oh god, it would have kept going. Shell Shocked. It would have been nothing but Master P, C Murder, Mac, and a couple Silks. Like, so I had to show a little different stuff.
Same here. The Ghetto D is just a masterpiece. Like Rick said,
yeah,
that's the blueprint of the South.
Yeah, he changed the whole game in hip hop with that. And he was on that like 90-10 deal or whatever, so he made bank. And when they brought that gold tank out on the basketball court, that was crazy.
Yup. Every single fucking track is a masterpiece. I listen to it from front to back a lot when I'm driving or when I'm just at the crib chilling, man. It's just a masterpiece. Love Ghetto D.
Oh, that was...
Oh, that's fire, man.
You know? On the bin, still his keys, too high to see his own. Oh, that shit was crazy.
Niggas might be like, yo, Mike, you got no Snoop on the list? No, I did. I had to take him off, man. It was hard, man. So
yeah.
Honorable mention for me. My favorite Snoop No Limit album is No Limit Top Dog.
Yeah, that's my second favorite one. But damn, that song was Sugar Free on there. Trust me. Oh my god. Didn't Silky Fine? And Ghetto Symphony. Holy
I love
shit.
Ghetto Symphony.
He murdered everybody on that shit.
Oh yeah.
He's like holding 2 pistols like Yosemite Sam. He said, I would have been the man, but dog beat me to the plan. That shit was fire, man.
Hell yeah. Taking that OG Molly Mall Symphony shit.
Yeah, the way he did it. I love the way he did that, man.
Fire, son.
Other honorable mentions. Who just posted that? Nelson. Yeah, Big Ed the Assassin. I wanted to add that, but I haven't listened to it in years. It got stolen years ago, and I still haven't replaced it. It goes for stupid money. Someday I'll get it.
That buck them niggas. Fuck them niggas. Oh,
I remember that one.
And I know you're not a big fan of him, Rick, but I had Mr. Cerebon Life Insurance as an honorable mention.
I have that album too, and I the only track because Big Pun was on that, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's the second album. I don't like the second album.
Oh, I'm thinking on the next level. Yeah.
Yeah. The first album's
you
fire.
Which one? Life Insurance, huh?
Yeah, this is before Mr. Cerebon was spelling his name out every fucking song. You know, this is when he was good.
Right.
Heaven So
I didn't
Close.
Like the one I just mentioned on the next level. I hated that album.
I don't like that album at all, brother. Shout out to Ross Harley. He has it, but
yeah, I got it.
I got the first one. It's fire. There's a song called "It's Real" with Brother Lynch Hung and P. Oh, it's so dark. And Heaven's So Close.
I've seen that album around, Mike, but I never picked it up because I hated this one.
If you like his features on like Ghetto D and if you like him on I'm About It, you would love Life Insurance, bro. It's fire. Yeah, Heaven So Close. Yeah, Heaven So Close with the Shaka got a fucking dope verse, man.
Full-blooded Memorial Day. Michael, see, I can't get into that one either. I
don't like that one. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Not a big fan of it. Oh, you know one that, again, see Murder, like we touched on it, Trapped in Crime. Jesus, man. I love, what's that song he did with Mac and Magic? Shit. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know it's fire. I know that.
Damned If They Murder Me. Oh, my God, this shit is fire.
Yeah, man, I bought that when it came out. And when I met Ricardo, he's like, yo, you need to give that a listen. And I ripped it to the iPod, and I'm like, yo.
And he would have Cash Money on that out. See Murder was the one who just didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
He just didn't give a fuck. Another honorable mention for me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I don't know why I love this album. Only God Can Judge Me by Master P. I fucking listened to it again last night, and I still love that album.
You know what, Rick? I was a little harsh on it before, but I can't fully judge it because it's been years.
I love that album. I listen to it quite often. I do.
The Mac and Nas song is amazing.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. He had Mac on a couple tracks on there, which I loved. Return of the Dawn with Silk the Shocker, I really loved it. And how they sample, you hear in the background Michael Corleone, Just When I Thought I Was Out, they pulled me back in. Because this was his return album after he said he was retiring. You know, speaking of retiring, the Last Dawn was a dope album for a double disc.
Mr. Nelson said Only God Can Judge Me is his favorite P album? Man, Jesus.
Oh, I don't know about all that. That ain't my favorite. That I don't even know. I would go with Ghetto D. 99 Ways to Die. Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me.
I love The Last Dawn too.
The Last Dawn, and then Ice Cream. It's down there on the list. I mean, it's not his worst album. I love Only God Can Judge Me. I really do, but yeah, Nobody Move. Love that shit. Yeah, Michael, see that. It's a dope track though, man. Yeah.
Why the game is to be sold, not to be sold, slept on. Yo, we love that over here, Kansas City.
Yeah, we need to do a review, and we're gonna get Reg and everybody in on that because that's gonna be one where everybody's gonna go back and forth.
Me, you, and Chris like it, so
I fucking love that album. I don't know why everybody hates it.
You know my brother Bone from Beneath the Dirt podcast?
Yeah.
He loves it too.
You know what though? There's not an album that sounds like it ever. It's one of a kind.
It is.
It's one of a kind. You got Snoop's like, you know, laid back flow, his voice laid back over some down south beats with some down. It was a one of a kind mashup type album, but it's fucking banging.
It's hard, man. I love it.
Fucking banging. I played a lot. $20 to my name. I played that shit a lot. That shit's banging.
I love Still a G Thing. Fucking love that.
Yes, hell yeah. And True Tank Dogs, everything's on here, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Even Woof. I ain't never seen the video. Everybody keeps telling me to watch the video. Everybody keeps saying how trash the video is. But
it is, but the song is fire.
The song is fire. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I love it. Mystical did his thing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Ghetto Postage.
Oh God.
Album had like maybe 3-4 good songs I actually like, but other than that shit was garbage. Game Face. Oh my God.
Oh, yo, Rick, that's when I didn't even care.
I don't know what the fuck P was thinking with that. I don't even know what he did with the fucking cover.
Yeah, I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. It looks like fucking Destro and shit.
That shit was garbage. Jesus. Silk the Shocker, Made Man. That's when he started going down. I mean, he had that commercial track with Maya. He had and then after that he had what was that? My World, My Way. Dope cover. Garbage album. It had like 4 good songs on there.
Yeah, I don't remember Made Man that much, man.
It's not all that. It's really
Uh,
not all that. I'd say Mr. Part 2, I didn't like that. I thought that was stupid. And but he did have part 2 to that one song with Mystical.
it ain't my fault.
It Ain't My Fault Part 2 was dope. That shit was
Yeah.
dope. But Silk and P fell off when they tried too hard to be like Cash Money.
Yes. And that was 99. Even though 99 got another honorable mention. Streetlight Fiend.
Oh,
Short short and sweet. Not a lot of features, not that long of an
he
album.
didn't even have Master P on that album. Not a lot of
No.
features at all, which I like.
Fire album.
Who up to say? I even have the Headbusters album. I love that CD.
Oh, that album's fucking crack.
I had it in high school. I eventually replaced it years ago, thankfully. But I love that album.
Should go hard, son. I wish I had that shit.
That should go for stupid money too. It go
It
for like
does, brother.
$30, $40.
I've been looking for that fucking years, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad when I replaced it, I spent like 35 on that album. But I got it brand new. Thank God it was brand new. It wasn't even used.
That's dope. And I forgot the name of the fucking song, but Mr. Servon and Fiend are on When the Smoke Clears. That's fire too.
Yeah.
That's the name of that fucking song, but it's crack.
No
Yeah,
Limit.
the Shocker. I love the Shocker too.
The Shocker was dope. Shocker was dope, but I have to go with Charges to the Game.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Shocker.
Same.
Shocker was like, to me, it felt like a continuation of Ice Cream Man. It just had street tracks and everything. It was pretty cool. They had to put the parental advisory over the gun on the cover.
Yeah, he's holding the ratchet. You can see that shit.
I thought that was a dope cover though. That's back when he went by Silk. It wasn't Silk the Shocker. It was just Silk.
Yep. Album's called The Shocker, so he said, "Fuck it." Make that his name and
I
shit.
guess they had legal issues with the R&B group Silk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why they just ran with it after that. They had legal issues with that shit. Mommy
Fiend is one in their family. Yeah.
Mia X, I don't have it. You know what? I just saw Mia X album yesterday. I want to say it was Lady Drama. They had it for like $13. I didn't buy it though.
I love Unladylike. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Little Italy, he fucking sucks.
That shit was garbage.
That's when I stopped caring.
Other like good no albums like the King George. I think somebody posted on here, Little Rick.
Yeah, that's just out of print.
That's just hard to find. Sonia C. I only heard like 3 tracks off that. Married to the Mob or whatever it was called. That was Master P's ex-wife right there.
Yeah, she's also riding his dick on Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me as well.
Oh, that was her on there. Yeah. Awesome album, but again, Master P. I think a stupid move he did was Little Soldiers. I think that was stupid. Even though their dad was dope, he went by Official, also Short Circuit. He changed his name to Short Circuit. That was Little Soldiers.
His album never came out.
Never came out. Because that cover looked dope. So did the Popeye album and D.I.G. Dig. Oh man, Baby Soldier too. That all them album covers looked sick, and I was like, all right, ready for this. None of them.
The KLC album never came out.
Who did it?
The KLC album, the Beats by the Pound.
Oh man, that was gonna be Beats by the Pound. That shit. And the true the Tank Dogs. That's the fucking one album. Pick one album. I wish it would have been that one that came out.
Hey yo, Rick. I watched the Fiend interview, and it's not that old. It's like a couple of months ago. And Fiend said that they did the album and Snoop got it on the old ADATs because they did it at Snoop's house. So it's out there.
It's still wow. Imagine if Snoop released that.
Yeah, man.
If I
It's
was
out.
Snoop, I would release it and send because it was supposed to be Mac, C Murder, Snoop, and Fiend, right?
Yes.
I would if I was Snoop, I'd release it and all that money go to C Murder and Mac. They locked up. Shoot them some
Hell
bread.
yeah.
The good thing is, I mean, it's not a good thing, but at least they're locked up together, you know. So I follow a C Murder page on Instagram, and almost every Sunday when whoever goes and visits them, they're taking pictures together. You see Mac and C Murder together. So I mean, it probably feels like they have family at least in there with them.
Yeah. That's that. I love both them niggas. You know, they're both our top threes.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
definitely.
Rick, who's your top three soldiers, my nigga?
They go C Murder, Mac, my last one. During the '90s, it's gotta go. I gotta go with P during that time.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I kind of leave P out because she's like the main nigga, but for me,
If I was to leave
it's
P out, it would have been Magic.
yeah, Magic's dope. For me, it's C Murder, Mac and Fiend. Like, oh
At
man,
that at all.
yeah. I love P to death too. I love P. The last Dawn was made my list too. I fucking love that
Man, I love the
fucking.
first track, man. He took the
Oh
kiss
yeah.
so I could be the last. That shit was banging.
Fucking the bone shit. Yeah, dead and
Be
gone.
bone, nigga. It's P. Oh man,
Yeah. Be here
but
till
that
you
last
get dead
song,
and gone,
they
nigga.
shot at my motherfucking crew. We retaliated. Boom, boom. Now we killers. Oh, I love that shit.
What's just that, Rick?
The first track, the last song.
Oh yeah,
I love
fire,
that.
son.
I love thinking about you with me and X. I love that shit. And Moby Dick.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And
Fucking War Wounds,
War Wounds. Yes, man.
Snitches.
Snitches with that. That was with Snoop, huh? Yeah.
Yup.
Banger. I love Eternity. That's my shit. Cause that I think that was the only track C Murder was on that whole album.
Yeah.
But I love the intro to Eternity where he's like, where them dudes are trying to set up P and they're like, who cut the fucking lights out? He's like, I cut the fucking lights out. And then shoots them both and it goes right into Eternity.
Fire is it?
Even make
You
them
get
say
it?
part 2. That shit, I
Yup.
thought that shit was dope. How they threw Snoop on there.
That shit was hard. I love fucking The Last Dawn, man.
Last Dawn, I think it's truly underrated. It gets a lot of hate.
I don't know why. That shit's fire.
Limit compilation. We can't be stopped, guys. Yeah, Michael C. Hey, the only bad thing about that compilation is the stupid little soldiers on that shit.
Oh god.
God, I hated them kids. But that fun, and then the track list I thought was stupid as fuck because he put it on like different colors. It looked like a fucking rainbow track list. I fucking hated that, but I love that album with some No Limit. So I love that because it had No Limit Soldiers Part 2 on there. Yeah. Well, fuck. I haven't heard that one in years, Michael. I think I'm going to pull that out later this week. I got a lot of catching up to do on a bunch of albums I just bought.
All right, Rick. I want to talk about this now. We praised No Limit, but what was the time when you was like, I'm done? For me, personally, it was WCW, man. Oh my god! And like the Master P doll and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And Hot Boys movie. I'm like, oh my, I'm done, dude. Little Romeo. No.
That's, well, before Little Romeo. Well, yeah, it was around the time Little Romeo came out, Game Face came out, and I was like, all right, never again. I was over with because Ghetto Postage, it had some good tracks on there, so I was like, there's still hope. There's still hope. I think the stupid cartoon video he had for Soldiers was stupid.
I seen that shit the other day. Oh my
That shit
god.
was garbage, but I hung in there, and then Lil Romeo and the fucking Game Face came out, and I was like, I'm done. And That's when I turned my back and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, man. I turned my back earlier, like I want to say late 1999, but then again, not really, because I did buy Trapped in Crime. You know, 'cause I love
Right.
to see murder so much, but that Master P talking doll and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It looks terrible too.
I never had it. Never had it. Never wanted it. I was like, the
No.
fuck is that? And Master P again. Okay, 504 Boys. Such a letdown, man. I was
Yes.
hyped for that album. I was hyped because I wanted the original cover, which was supposed to be Mystical and P, and then they added Silk the Shocker later on. It
Yeah,
was,
man.
God damn it! And then he had that dude Crazy on there,
Pac
Tupac.
wannabe ass nigga.
Yeah, man. And again, on the Ghetto Boy, I like maybe 3 or 4 songs, and the songs I like, they were from Mac or from Magic's album, so they weren't even real tracks for 504 Boys. So it was garbage. Ugh. That was such a
Yeah,
letdown. That was such a letdown.
it was, brother. And I had that too. So I can't say I quit in '99 because I didn't have that. But in '99, I was like, I'm done. Like, you
Yeah, the end of '99. I mean, because
know,
I had, yeah, it was garbage. Garbage year. But at
yeah.
that time, that Cash Money took over, man.
The biggest highlight to that is No Limit, Top Dog, Street Life, and World War III,
Yeah.
and those are amazing albums. You know,
My Master P album I got was Good Side. I actually like maybe 4 songs off that album, Michael C. There's like 4 songs I like of
when I
Good
used
Side.
to work at FYE, I used to see that all the time. And I don't. Ugh. I never even heard it. I can't really diss it, but
Yeah, you don't need to hear it, man. You don't, yeah, don't worry about that. There's like 3, 4 songs I could fuck with. Other than that, no. He was on some. It sounded like he was trying to be some Bone Crusher type music. It was no,
oh man,
no. Um, the last Master P album I legit bought was The Gift, and I pre-ordered that when he was advertising, and it did come in, and I seen that go for like $400, $500. That album's really hard to find, and it has maybe half of it was okay, not even good, but it was okay. I don't listen to it.
I ain't even heard that shit.
Yeah, again, another one you don't need. What'd you think about the last True album? The True garbage, garbage. It wasn't a True album because the only C Murder track they had on there was "Stressin'," which is the one he released on his "Truest Shit I Ever Said." But that was more of a compilation. It felt like of the new No Limit Soldiers. Garbage. Similar with 504 Boys Ballers. Garbage.
Oh my god, I
Remember that
remember a
garbage
single.
tight whip song? Oh my
We roll
god.
whips every day. Oh my god.
At that point, it was embarrassing. It's like, what is this dude thinking, man? You know, and he had Currency back then.
He did? Yo.
Yeah, Currency was on that album, bro. And it's like, Currency is dope now, but you hear him back then, it's like, what the fuck? Because C Murder brought Currency into the game. Currency, the hot spitter.
Yep, for Wayne took him and shit.
Yeah, the Crime Family got. I like the Crime Family.
To be honest,
I
Ricardo, like I told you, I don't like fucking Hootie Hoo, so I never really sat with the Crime Family like that. I gotta give it a listen.
I like Hootie Hoo, but it's not my favorite track on there. But like True Homies, oh, it's one of the deepest songs right there. You could like send to best friends and everything, man. That's one. Master P, C Murder, and Silk killed that song.
It's
You
1999
heard that one?
too, so nah, I gotta hear that.
You never heard True Homies?
Nah, man.
Man. Oh,
You
I'm gonna
gotta
send you that.
you gotta remember that's the era of WCW when he was there, and I was really like, whoa.
Yeah, True Homies is one of the best songs by them three. It was deep because they actually brothers and everything. So the things they're talking about, it was some deep shit on that track.
Yeah, I love all three of them niggas.
I thought the cover for the Crime Family was dope. They were hyping up their new album, The Miller Boys, but that never came out.
How is it as of content, Rick? Is a lot of gangster shit on there, or
On True, the Crime
Yeah,
Family.
yeah.
C Murder got a lot of tracks, so you expect a lot of C Murder tracks. It's not a lot of anthems like Hootie Hoo. It's not like that. So you might enjoy it. I mean, they got some good songs with like "Dangerous in My City." I forgot who's on that. I want to say Fiend was on that track. You might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. It was like the last good effort they did.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
It's worth the listen. I mean, I ain't gonna. Oh. And you know what? You can find it for cheap because Snoop Dogg re-released it too.
Oh, I hate that fucking cover though. The Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg
with
approved.
the
Man, I
USDA.
bought
You know, they
it.
got the song Ghetto with Ghetto Commission Miller Boys. That was okay. It was just a garbage ass hook. Skullduggery was on there. He did decent. Um, Snoop's all over it also. Magic. Mac is on a couple tracks. It's decent. If I were you, I give it a good listen. Even if I'm not mistaken, they got Big Ed, the assassin, on there. Big Ed.
Oh shit.
He got one track with I want to say it's with C Murder or Silk, one of them. But listen to True Homies. You might like that track. Yeah, I guarantee you'll like that track.
Yeah, they got it on streaming services. So
Yeah, True Homies. They sample "I'll Be Around" by the Spinners. So it's like whenever you call me, I'll be. But they do it
yeah,
anyway. It's pretty. Yeah, my brother. You know, like me and my brother. Every birthday we have, we send that to each other.
that's dope shit.
Yeah, it's a deep track, man, and it's cool that they didn't allow anybody else on there. They just kept it the brothers on there.
Hey, yeah, why did y'all time out Mr. Nelson, man? That's my fucking brother right there. Me and that nigga knew each other for years.
What happened?
I'm time that nigga. Someone timed out Mr. Nelson, man.
Michael C did that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, he didn't post nothing bad. He posted "True" and "The Crime Family" are my favorite True albums. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Why was that deleted?
Was it an accident?
I didn't. That's crazy. How do you untime this dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see. Go to channel report. Move.
I'm looking at all the stuff he posted. He didn't post nothing bad either.
Nah, nah. And he knew, like, he does his own videos too. And
Yeah,
I know that nigga. So
yeah. He
yeah,
posted "True" and "The Crime Family." My favorite True album. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I
yeah.
love that Crime Family album.
Let's wait till a couple of 300 seconds. So Michael C, my bad, brother. I mean, Mr.
Nelson.
Nelson.
Somebody had asked our favorite year in the '90s for No Limit. '98. Can't. '98 was
Yep,
the prime.
not 98, brother. That's my favorite year too. Close second, 97. Um, ugly ass Snoop Dogg cover. All them covers are fire to me.
Man, you know what? I wanted that original No Limit Top Dog cover was supposed to be way different than what they ended up going with.
I never seen it.
You never seen it? It's in one of these albums. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna shoot you a picture of it. But it was dope. It was a straight up pen and pixel cover, big time. And don't know why they went away with it. But they Made Man was a different cover. Who else? There's all kinds. They would always switch it up.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
Watch, I'm gonna shoot it to you right now. I know one of these albums it's bigger, but that one of the albums I got in my hand, it's a smaller one, but I'll shoot you this one.
I'm talking about those Snoop Dogg approved covers. Okay, I didn't know.
I liked his covers though. I thought The Last Meal, shit, that was a
Oh
banging
yeah,
cover.
shout out to Joe Cool, man.
Yeah, and then Snoop World or Snoop World. It says Snoop World on there. The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told. That was a banging. That was like your standard No Limit cover. He's up in the suit. He got the Rottweilers out there, and it's all blinged out. That shit's crazy. And I love the helicopters and I love like No Limit covers because if you pay attention, there's so much detail in the background.
Yeah, a lot
It's
of
so
shit.
like, you're always finding something different. Like, oh shit, there's that. Oh, there's this. Another awesome
What up,
episode.
Edgar?
Hey, appreciate that, Edgar. We
What's your
got to
favorite No Limit album, Edgar?
Yeah, Edgar. What's that? P need to release all the major albums of No Limit on vinyl with the covers. Man, I don't see him doing that.
Nah.
Yeah, I think another reason why back then they probably didn't get a lot of clearance from the samples.
Yeah, Graffiti. I seen the original Ghetto D cover because it's on the album. It's inside the album, brother. Fire shit. With the smoker, the crackhead.
Yeah, that I thought that would have been the original, but I get it. You know, everybody's sensitive asses would have been crying out there.
Those album covers were dope. Even Silk the Whacker. That's corny calling him that.
Silk's dope, man. Silk was dope.
Soldier Slim, give it to him raw. Love it. Love it, bro. Like I told Rick, it almost made it.
You ain't mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all, man. Our list was different. I think we only had like three albums the same, 3 or 4 albums the same. But
I highly enjoyed it, bro. That was fucking dope.
and real talk, me and Mike was not telling each other shit. Even yesterday, we were talking about it. We didn't give it up.
Nope.
You know,
They
Big
get
Ed
the
the Assassin, underrated. Yeah, definitely my
yeah.
MC.
Glad I got that hard copy, man. My favorite
He
note
was the only,
already.
I think, only West Coast cat that followed No Limit to the South for a bit.
Yep, he was from the beginning.
Everybody else, King George, everybody else stayed behind. They're like, nah, they didn't want to go to the South.
Yeah. I got the Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me where they take off all the King George verses, unfortunately, but that album goes for fucking stupid money. Both of them are expensive as
Right.
fuck. So I'm good, you know what I mean?
Favorite album of all time, masterpiece, Ghetto D. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Price, nothing wrong. It's an amazing album. I have like 4 or 5 fucking copies of Ghetto D.
I have
Anytime I
3.
see the Q pack, if I see it for cheap, I buy it. I don't know why. I just throw it in my collection, even though I don't need it.
Yeah, because
I
it's
take,
amazing. It's just amazing album.
and then I got the 10th year anniversary. I got the USDA Snoop Dogg version also. Got all that. But anyways, right now, Mike, I got to call it quits.
No doubt, brother.
I'm about to go see this new Quentin Tarantino film right now, man.
What's that shit called?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Never even heard about it.
No, the trailer looked dope. It got Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and I guess it has something to do with the Manson murders. So, about to check it out.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, Rick. I really enjoyed this, brother. This was a blast.
So did I, man. So did I. I think we got to set up that games to be sold review because I think it'd be hilarious to have the rest of the crew on there.
Exactly. And one day we need to do Ghetto D because that is too important. You know what I mean?
Definitely break that down track by track because there's so many quotables from that fucking album. Oh yeah, that'd be a 2-hour episode for y'all right there, guarantee it.
Oh yeah, no question. But yeah, thank you, brother.
Hey,
I
thank you,
appreciate
brother. Everybody in the chat room. Hey, I saw everybody posting their stuff too, man. Everybody had good albums on there, man. Nobody said Lil Romeo, so I'm happy.
it.
All right, everybody. I got to bounce out of here. Peace.
Peace, my nigga. I'm gonna stay for a couple of minutes, talk to y'all, man. See what it is. Mr. Magic, Fiend, and Soldier Slim were dope to me. I love all of them. Magic made Ricardo's list. Fiend made my list. Soldier Slim made Ricardo's list. Almost made my list too. Yeah, my No Limit collection physically is pretty fucking tight. Need a couple of albums that I need, but so much fucking loot. What up, Brandon? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, No Limit, man. Very special. Hey, I still bump No Limit like it's 97, 98. I don't give a fuck. One of my favorite record labels of all time, man. So, yeah, man. People are leaving, so fuck it. Hold on. See Murder Life or Death got lost in the mail, pissed off. Oh, man. My bad, Jamie. I fucking hate that shit. Some of my shit got lost in the mail too before, man. I was like, how the fuck do you even do that? You know what I mean? Like, how is that even possible? Like, Freddie Gibbs Pinata, when Pinata first came out, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, that got lost in the mail. Fucking Best Buy, man. My favorite Master P album of all time is The Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me. The production and lyrics on the album are all fire. I can listen to the album all day. Yeah, it's fire. Yo, a funny story with that. No, my bad. I think about 99 Ways to Die, but I got a copy of that, but it's the re-release. I don't really give a fuck though. I see Silk's Made Man a lot record stores, but I thought Made Man was lackluster. Yeah, it's not that good from what I remember. But yeah, people are leaving, so I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. People are bouncing. So coming up next for y'all, we don't know. Got to talk with the rest of the crew, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all family. Without y'all, Speak Clout Podcast wouldn't even be possible. You know what I mean? I ain't one of these stuck up podcasters that don't recognize this fucking audience. I love y'all niggas, man. I'm even friends with some of y'all niggas, man. So yeah, man. Keep y'all updated on what we got next, and hope to see you motherfuckers on the flip side. Peace and have a good rest of your Sunday, y'all. See y'all next time. I'm out.